Howdy. It seems that I had to do this one thing again. Uh, why is this happening to freaking... I mean, it's just so freaking annoying. There was like no reason for this thing to crash. Like, my rig is way better than to deal with this kind of problems. I don't even know what the problem was. Just the result that it yeah, I don't know if who was watching me and if they realized that I remade the stream. I just wanted this to stay there somewhere in the ether to be recorded, because this will go away, this journal thingy and whatever. And the thing is that, yeah, basically these are my achievements. It would be so cool if they would have like how many hours did I have I invested in this game, because that's where it would be scary. It's way over the 5,000, but whatever. Let's go with what we know. That yeah, on November the 3rd on 2012, that's when I started the game for the first time. I think it was like a week after I first heard about the this game. And it was the Klee banner at that time, the second banner, because the first one was Venti, as far as I know. So, as the sun and moon kept turning, your steps press on without pause. It has been 1,787 days since the two of you met. Now, this was like, I watched this one yesterday, I think. Or the day before, whatever. Together, you've shared 1,711 days of adventure. So I missed out on way more days than I thought. It's like 76 days when I did not play this game in the last 5 years. It's still a very small percentage. It's like 2% maybe. I mean, 6,600. No, it's not even that. Yeah, it's 2%. Sometimes you embark on multiple adventures in a single day. So far, you've 819 times. You have 890 times you've departed with the rising sun. Oh yeah, when I played in the morning, ready for the day's adventure, 1,346 times you've set out in the golden glow of midday. So somewhere during the day. And your spirit blazing beneath the endless sky. 1,655 times you ventured forth in the hush of night, carried by the silver moonlight. Now let's think about that, because I think that they are counting the end of the day later than I would assume. Like, I don't even know at what point, because I definitely did start the game way more during the evening than everything else together. Alright, you ventured forth in the hush of night, carried by the silver moonlight, yeah. On the same day, somewhere in Tevate, you stumbled upon your very first hidden achievement. And I think this is about that, because the hidden achievement is that I get hit by a boar. Or killed by a boar. And I think that's one... I'm not sure. Maybe that's because that is one of the most well-known hidden achievements. I don't think that I did that on the first day. So, but I don't know. The first achievement. Across the passing... First hidden achievement. Across the passing days and your tireless journey, you've earned 1,261 achievements so far. Now it's already like about 1,280-ish. Already you've outpaced 99% of fellow travelers everywhere. I know. I know that I'm a rarity in that regard, that how much I am close to 100% everything in this game, and still, like, I have story quests and the hangout events that are waiting for me, but everything else is, yeah, they are really there. On the 5th, so 2 days later, you were bestowed the title of Honorary Knight. Your pledge now rides the wind, engraved upon the halls of fame. So it was 2 days until I went there with the story, because I was exploring a lot. And there was this one of my viewers at that time who was like nudging me that I was like, okay, but there's a chest. No, dragon, let's go with the dragon. Go for the dragon. And I went, and I did not know why was he that excited about it, but then much later, I think did get me. I had problems in the December, January times, because I did not think that I will stay with this game for this long. And I was like, okay, this is where it starts to get grindy. This is where it starts to get too gacha and whatnot. But yeah, it wasn't that. My opinion changed a lot since then. I don't think that it's a problem how it is with this game. That it's that great of a problem that I was expecting it to be. With other games, it did become a problem, and I made a video back then. And I think that what I was thinking about how it has an impact on the industry. I think its impact was way less of a problem. It was gamers were always like, okay, they can decide. Who cannot decide on this, they have other problems with life, not just this game. So yeah, that opinion changed a lot. You spread your wind glider for the first time and soared with the breeze. So far you've soared past 51 statues of the 7 and 606 teleport waypoints. That's a big number. Carried on the breeze are whispers of your 23,932 visits to these places. That's scary. Of all the places you've been, your steps have returned most of them to the teleport waypoint statue of Mondstadt. Might it be where your heart is most tethered? Nope. It's because for the first year, definitely that was the way to go. I think there were much more things that people wanted to. People is me in this case. That there were like things you could trigger, stories, story quests, any quests, and Mondstadt was the safest to go to. Commission Siege Day, our hearts never sway. Catherine greeted you for the first time with those unforgettable words, Ad Astra. So it was, I think, on the 4th, maybe I did not even play. I'm not sure. Ad Astra Hibiscus, thank you. From then on, the Wheel of Destiny spun ever on board. The 100,220 Primogems you have earned from your daily commissions now shine as badges of time well spent. Now think about that. let's So if 3 makes 100, then 3 times 100, then it's 3 years worth. Wait a sec. No, 60 can be done in 1 day. So 60 times 300. Do I need to calculate this one? That's not. Yeah. So 60. Okay, 60 times 365. So that basically checks out. That's about almost 5 years, so I barely missed any. Because if I this should have been if I did it every day. But I guess there's that 67 days when I didn't. Crazy, huh? Alright. A small step for Hilichurch stands as the commission you've grown most familiar with. I think that's not my decision. Leo is where your footsteps have left the greatest trace. Yeah, because I changed to Leo, and the Leo was you know, there for a very, very long time until we could change it to other nations like even Inazuma and whatnot. And then going back, because there are hidden achievements in inside the daily commissions as well. So figuring out that. Deeper into the spiral abyss step by step. On the 12th, so not 10 days after I started, marks the day you first set foot in the spiral abyss. It was just like opening it up. While going there, it took months until I first started to grind it. I did not care about the spiral abyss. I do not care that much right now either. I'm going there for the Primogems, not to. I never 36 starred it either, so yeah. 34 star it was because it's like it's tedious. I know probably I have the party that I would be able to do it easily, and I think at certain times it becomes very easy with certain enemies. But yeah, I wasn't min-maxing this game that much. Right now it's even like, are they good to use? Then okay, but could it be better? And should I grind for it? No, I don't care that much. Since then, you faced its trials time and again, a true test for all who dare to enter and pass for you to grow ever stronger. Since the lunar phase of the spiral abyss, where the blessing of the abyss moon has ascendant moon, since that lunar phase of the spiral abyss, where the blessing of the abyssal moon was an ascendant moon, you've collected 705 abyssal stars in the mirages. Through these many challenges, your most steadfast allies have been Diona, Ganyu, and Zhongli. Yeah, I barely use Ganyu, but Diona is very good. And Zhongli, of course. You know, shielders. So, who dealt the most damage and who stood by you as the strongest support? Therefore, the voting fan sways and the song lingers, your tale unfolds. On the 14th, a fierce cry rang out. Rex Lapis has been killed. COD exists, and so began your first adventure in Liyue. on the 13th, so 10 days. Actually, 10 days after. Oh, I reached the summit of Qingyun Peak a day before I started the quest. And back then I did not know then, but now I do think back, and I did not, I wasn't able to distinguish the story quest from the main quest, and they were like triggering each other so much, so easily. Sometimes you could not go to this one because you had to finish that one, and then you could not finish that one because you had to come back to this one, and they were like mixed up so much that it was much later that I, not much later, but like after getting to a certain point in there when I realized what is happening actually with the storylines. Yeah, it was chaotic, and it still is some way, as far as I know. Even though that now we have this focus thing, it starts other stories, other quests randomly, which is the worst thing. Whatever. The mountains breathe with life, and their secrets veiled in mists. Perhaps you've caught a glimpse of the adepti hidden among the drift clouds. 343 times you've fallen from above, with the mountains as your silent witnesses. But is it only in Liyue or everywhere? Whatever. The peaks have also witnessed your companion Zhongli's frequent stumbles, because it was Zhongli who've been with me for the most time. Though battered and bruised, the two of you remain unyielding, your resolve as steadfast as the mountains themselves. On the 19th... What? The first brilliant ray of golden light broke the sky, heralding Jean as your very first 5-star companion on this adventure. Yeah, that was, I think, the first breaking point. That after almost 3 weeks, it was Jean. You know, I did not get any earlies back then, and I think Jean came as losing a 50-50 right away. I'm not sure, but probably not. I don't know. Maybe not soon after I got Ganyu, and so this was the 11th. So the December was a hard thing, and when Ganyu joined the game, I got her, and also the Amos bow. So it became more fun for a while, and I think for a year I was with Ganyu all the time. So far, 82 companions have joined your party, journeying with you, Adastra Bisosk. Of all your companions, Raiden Shogun is the one you've trusted the most. 1003 days have passed since your first meeting on 27th December of 2022. So that was a year after she was released, I think. They are now at character level 90, talent level 30, and constellation level 2. Their current equipped weapon is a level 90 angle lightning at refinement level 1. Yeah, I could choose other characters to see data about whom I own. I think Razor would be. Oh, that was my choice, I guess. It was the very first 4-star, and I used him for very long. Talent level 32. Oh yeah, 32 because of the constellations. Royal Greatsword. Okay, who else was fun to go with? In Live, Zhongli definitely. Yanfei. Yanfei is the one you've trusted the most. Talent level 35. Huh. Yeah, because I think I grant her entirely. With Dodoko Tails. In Inazuma. Yeah, I don't like Sumer ones that much. Oh! I have that many more Sumer characters. That's strange. The fewer in Fontaine, but they are the stronger ones, definitely.